operating and practice of our culture. And the more we continue to do that, the more the forces of nature will be a guidance for us and over us. And pretty much people that are exposed to intelligent information, or shall I say intelligent people, when they're exposed to intelligent information, they make intelligent decisions. So I mean, that's pretty much all this is. Those who will see. Those who don't. And if you're intelligent enough to catch the information, you will. This is pretty much sun cultured information, through a platform that anybody can reach. We got PDFs, we got books. We will be coming with pamphlets, videos, books, colleges, TV shows. I'm doing the blog show right now. We're gonna have our own radio syndicate soon. We already have our own server. We setting up markets for everyone that has their own business. We'll be showing people how to build their businesses off the ground. Pretty much our philosophy is basically exemplification of our philosophy, and that's pretty much get it done, get things done. The philosophy is, take it and get it done. And it's pretty much the sun culture philosophy, or sun culture information, whatever. We pretty much just adjusting to the physics of the sun. And there's a lot of people that is totally opposite, or of opposite spectrum in nature, which they can't live under the sun. And they pretty much, the laws of the sun pretty much don't go for them. And what happened to these type of people when they are under the sun. But this is pretty much, like I said, the focus of it is for the people that are of Nubian descent around the world. And the people that will be able to relate on the concepts, pretty much this is for you. And, some gonna relate better than others. You know what I mean? That's just is what it is. If you can pretty much comprehend the information that we will be given, that will be your chord, your accordion to measure whether this is for you or not. I mean, I can't tell you that this is for you or your soul or not. I mean, this pretty much has to resonate with something inside of you. So if it don't, it don't. If it do, it do. Like I said, those who see will see. Those who don't. We pretty much dealing with people that will be coming through the internet to be finding that information. And I mean, we're gonna have it there for them. So I mean, I have a following. My brother right here, Black Hebrew, has a following, pretty much. And we gonna have the information ready for you. So ask, seek, and all I can say is ask, seek, and knock.
Yeah, if you guys, this is Brother Black Hebrew, Israelite. If you guys are tired of being the electricity to make this motherboard that they call a city, or that they call a country, because all it is a motherboard. When you look at the computer technology, you pull a motherboard out of a computer, it's just it look like a bunch of little buildings stacked up on concrete. That's all it is. We live in a motherboard. We just call them skyscrapers. We just call them buildings. But as above, so below. It's the same principle. These buildings and these skyscrapers, they need energy to run them. And you are the energy. You are the life force that causes this machine to run. So, people like me, I'm tired of other people profiting off of my labor, my energy, my life force. And if you're one of those people, you're looking for a revolutionary process or a way of thinking, then, this is it. We need to build our own machine that's just for us, where we can control the economics and the dynamics within it. Because we slaves right now, We have such a long way to go, even from the point that we are right now, but we have to start somewhere. And I just hope that my brothers and sisters wake up and realize that, time, the window is shrinking. You got these people trying to plot civilizations on Mars and how to live on other planets. So don't feel like that they have you in their mind, including you, because you're not included. So we are about advancing our nation and preserving our DNA and preserving our race, because we are the people that's under attack. And I would have to take it there. I would not like to have to take it there, but this is basically what we dealing with. When you under attack, the only thing you could do is either get wiped out by your attackers or defend yourself. And knowledge is the first step. They say when you know better, you have to do better. God has been trying to get our attention for years. Since before 9/11, all of these crazy events that have been taking place in our life, it's not natural. And he's been trying to get our attention to look, wake up. What we doing has not been, it hasn't helped us. What we doing hasn't worked, because we in the same spot we was 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. We haven't progressed in the least. In fact, we've regressed. The information is no longer out there for us to progress. It's like we have an alternate force trying to force us into retardation. We don't have these schools trying to help us be all we can be and reach the sky and stuff. You have these schools trying to force you into a state of retardation and submissiveness. There is no more free will. We have been reduced to the states of grown children. Like, that's why they call us minorities, because even though we're physically grown, we still have the mind of children. We don't know how the world works. We don't understand commerce, not as a nation anyway. We don't understand global trade. We don't understand the laws of the universe. And like I said in my previous podcast, how can you play a game successfully and win when you don't even know what the rules are to the game, let alone you don't even know you're playing a game? How can you win? There's no way. So, knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. Information is key. Now, a lot of people may throw stones at me and crucify me and say, well, what solutions do you have, Brother Black Hebrew? Look, I'm just a man. I don't have all of the solutions. But what I do know is that I could point out all of these problems. You can't fix a problem until you know you have one. Awareness. Awareness brings about change. If a lot of these people knew that there was something that they could do to change this world, they would. And we in the business of reshaping and molding minds. We are your Morpheus. We are your Neo, because it's a bunch of program writers in this world. It's only two program writers: those who write good programs and those who write bad programs. All of the people that have been suffering from malprogramming and misprogramming information, we just help you get your original default settings back that God gave you. That's all we do. We're not trying to change you in the least, but we are trying to help you transform into the original man that God created you to be. And if we don't do that, then our future is at stake. Our future generations. And they always say, and I want to throw this in too, that's a lie when they say YOLO, you only live once. No, you live multiple times. We've been coming here for centuries, the same people. Heaven should be crowded by now with all these souls leaving and coming and going straight to heaven. It should be overcrowded by now. But this is just not the case. So, if you ever felt like you've been here and you got an old soul, it's because you have. So, we're going to keep coming back here until we get it right. So, we're going to set these stones for our nation, like real Freemasonry men. We're going to set these stones. We're going to build better men. We're going to build better economies. And we're going to build on our own Nuwapic knowledge. Because this European knowledge, this American-based, this commercial grade, mass manufactured, commercial knowledge that everybody is seeking is vain. It's vanity. It's only commercial slave knowledge. How can I be a better slave? How can I be a better servant? Not how can I be a better me? How can I be a better creator? How can I create other creators? It's just the system is sucking our life force like a motherboard.
Yeah.
and we don't have a battery or a power system or a power structure or a source of our own. We don't even own, like, black businesses is non-existent. You know, our key problems lie in economics and socioeconomics. That's where our major problems lie. Because if we fix the relationships between our brothers and sisters, and we show them that we love them, and when we see ourselves, when we look at our brothers and sisters, then that's one divide that has been bridged. And then once we figure out how to spend our money and stop giving it to Michael Kors, and Louis Vuitton, and they talk about you just slaves who eat dirt. Stop throwing your money away on a false image.
Yep.
Just because you see Trina with a bag, a Gucci bag or a Prada bag, or you might see Nicki Minaj with this and that. That's them. Stop letting this machine determine who you should be, how you should dress, how you should think. Like, for God's sakes, throw your own children back in sewing classes. Teach your girls how to sew. Teach them how to create and not imitate. That's why their creative skills are just weak. That's why.
The conscious community pretty much gonna have to get ready, because like I said earlier, we have everything set up for us to get this done, and that's a part of what's called the Noon Project. I'm pretty sure you heard people like Brother Cheyenne Mutoda speak about this years ago, and a couple other Nupu family members, and we are a royal family, and our information pretty much not for everybody. So those who see will see, those who don't, and I mean, but those who can assist us in creating this empire across the planet again, like it was in the beginning, pretty much. We need help. I mean, and we got pretty much everything we need to get, as far as the foundation, I want to say, to get everything up and running and going. There's no more excuses about finances. There's no more excuses about we can't pull our money together to do this or do that. We're now in the time of you're choosing to be poor or rich, and whatever your talent is, you will succeed off of your talents, and you need to put that to the forefront. And I mean, that's pretty much the whole philosophy when it comes to us, not off, but comes to us building our whole economic system over again.
And when we talking about talents, we ain't talking about rapping. Because like Pac said, we don't need no more rappers. There's too many rappers. We don't need no more rappers. Stop making these dumb people rich. Stop making them famous. So, I just want to leave y'all with that. I'm sorry for interrupting my brother, but when he said, your talents, I know that's the first thing that's gonna come to a Negro mind, and I want y'all to get the proper understanding of his when he say talents. So, we just want to leave y'all with these key elements. I'm sorry we didn't get to touch on everything, but as our radio show grows, we'll have more, prominent guests and famous local people to visit. It's already in the works, so just be on the lookout for that. But, however, y'all talents are greatly needed. You know what I'm saying? Your skill set, sewing, whatever it is, building. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be no slave for the rest of your life. You can do what you love. Bring your talent to the table, because that's why God gave it to you. Your talent is your weapon. You can start off broke and use your talent to get rich. That's your weapon right there. And we just here to sharpen each other. And if you feel like you're going to go crazy in America, because Babylon, these systems, they turning them up, and they making people really, really crazy over here in America. Like, it's either two things. Either America going to drive you crazy, or you going to keep your sanity when America crashes. Because, it's time to build a new world and something that our future generations can stand on. And this new Wapu, this is our black Masonic, our black stepping stone to the future. So if you're ready for the black nation to step into the future where they belong, it's time to take our place on the world stage, because our seat got too much dust on it. So we need to wipe off the dust, wipe off our seat, and get ready to represent. Because this is the new black world, the new black empire, new Wapu, This is a Nubian nation. Black power, black money,